Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am not an avid reader and today we are going to talk about horror stories. No, today we are going to talk about two books, and not just two any books, but we are going to talk about especially two LGBTQ books that I love and adore a lot. So we all know that there is a lack of representation in multimedia like cinemas and movies are the same thing, but anyways, TV shows, web series, even books, there are lack of representation of LGBTQ people, and if there is a representation, those representation are generally stereotypes, or they are shown doing a lot of drugs, having a lot of sex, not being very monogamous person and things like that, which I don't agree with. I don't think these people are like that, and I know that these people are not like that. They are very normal people like us, like me, like you, and everyone else. um, so these two books that I'm going to talk about are both YA LGBTQ novels, and the representation is amazing in that. These are the kind of representation I want to see in movies and TV shows. The most recent representation of LGBTQ for people I have seen is the show Heartstopper, but we are going to talk about that show in another video for sure, because I'm going to make a video about that show because I watched it 3 times and I'm going to watch it the 4th time just to make the video because I loved it. So let's talk about the book that we are going to talk about, that I have read and I have liked a lot, and I hope you like a lot. Even though I know that I'm very late, I'm reviewing these two books very late. These books came out in I think 2017-18, I guess. I don't know the exact date, but yeah, I've been very late on this. But yeah, I do want to talk about this book because I want to give my opinion on these books because I loved it. I loved it so much that they are in my one of my favorite novels of all time. I can read them anytime, anywhere. Just give me the book. I read the I read the ebook. I don't have the physical copy, but I'll put the picture somewhere around here of both the books. So let's talk about the first book. Both of the books I like equally, so they are not going to be like I like this book first, so I'm talking about this first, and not the least the other one, so I'm talking about it second time. Not like this. They are both equally. I love them both equally. They are my babies. I love them so much. So yeah, let's just talk about them. Let's dive into it. Yeah, so the first book that I want to talk about is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Elia Sanze. So this book follows two guys, Aristotle and Dante. They both live in I want to say 1980s or 1980s or 17. I don't know. I don't know because I forgot the year they both are living in, because I read the book a long time ago. But yeah, this is a time where there is no cell phone, there is no text messaging, there is no email. So they're not talking to each other via those things, but rather they are meeting each other in person actually, so that they can talk and they can spend time with each other. The storyline is Dante is a very bubbly, very goofy and very funny guy. He loves art, he loves poetry, he loves everything that is creative and artistic. He's very deep, he's very soulful, and he likes to laugh, and he likes to do weird things which he thinks are something that we all should do to be happy. On the other hand, Aristotle is very deep, very dark, very loner kind of guy. He himself says in the book that I'm a very loner person. He's very stoic, he's very well reserved, and he doesn't talk to people much. He has walls built around him um, which he never let anyone cross. He's just a very close person, and somehow they meet in a at a swimming pool where Aristotle is trying to learn swimming, whereas Dante knows how to swim. So he goes up to Aristotle and they start talking, and that's where their friendship starts. They both they ended up both liking each other as friends. They are very good. They become very good friends throughout the story. They like spending time with each other. They love spending time with each other. This book is not just about friendship. It has so many themes in this book alone that you're going to love, you're going to enjoy those things. And it is not like they are all in a very weirdly combined so you don't understand what's happening, but rather they are very simply written. the book is very simply written. Anyone can read it and anyone can understand it. It's so simply written, but it's so beautiful written at the same time. You understand the feelings, the things that the characters are going through. You connect with the characters. You want to read more about the characters. You want to know more about the character. You'll feel like you know them in real life. This is how this book is written, and I love that part of the book, which was amazing for me, because I've said in my previous videos that my English is not very good, but the book was written so beautifully and so simply that I loved it. I didn't have to pick up dictionary uh, at all. I didn't picked up my phone to look up any words. I just understood everything that was written in there. It is very beautiful. I'm going to say it again and again. It is very, very, very beautifully written, and I love the writing style of the author. Uh, on this note, I would like to tell you that the second part is already out. The Aristotle and Dante dive into the something water something. I forgot the name. So I'll put the picture somewhere around here so you can see it. So which I'm going to buy and review, so read and review sometime in future for sure. Apart from that, well, as I told you just in the starting of the video, that these books are going to be LGBTQ related videos. So this book is LGBTQ related. Dante and Aristotle are both gay. Aristotle don't realize it. He realizes it later on in the book, and they, well, let's just say they become very close. How, where, when, that's up to you. You have to read it. It's very beautiful. You'll just, when I don't usually cry while reading this book, while reading any book or watching any shows or movies, but this made me well up, and I just wanted to cry. I didn't cry, but I wanted to cry. It was so beautiful. So this is all that I want to talk about this book. Let's jump into the next book that we're going to talk about now. So the second book that I want to talk about is We Are the Ants by David Sean Hutchison. David Sean, I forgot the name of the author. I'm so sorry. I'm such a bad reviewer. I'm not a reviewer, I told you before. I just want to give my opinion of this book. So this book follows a guy named Henry. It's a weird book because Henry has been abducted by aliens from quite some time, and when this book starts, he is given 144 days to decide whether he wants to save the world or destroy the world by pressing of a red button, and he has to decide whether he wants to save the world. And it is very interesting concept because nothing is going well in his life. His ex-boyfriend, his boyfriend actually committed suicide. His mother is not doing very well at work or at home or mentally. She's smoking a lot. She's not there anymore. Instead of being there with them, his brother is not doing very well either. He got his girlfriend pregnant, and he's not very smart. He doesn't have a job, but he's trying to find his own way. His grandmother has Alzheimer's. She doesn't remember anyone. She doesn't remember anything. So nothing is going in his life good. So he has to decide whether this world is worth saving when everything worse that can happen to a human being is being happened to him. He is constantly struggling to survive. He's constantly struggling to breathe. The only sense of hope that he's seeing is in the one night stand he's having with his bully, who sleeps with him one night and the other day he starts bullying him, which is very toxic thing that's happening with him. And suddenly a boy named Diego comes into his life. He's very funny, he's very attractive, he's very understanding, he's very compassionate, he's very kind, and he has something in his past that he is hiding from Henry, but he is someone who is taking care of Henry better than anyone else has ever taken care of him. So yeah, this is the premise of the book, not the movie. I hope a movie is being made on it because I would love to watch that. So this is the premise of the book, and I would have to tell you, all while reading the book, every time he's being abducted by the aliens, to press the button or not to press the button, he's struggling. Every time he's struggling because he has seen all the bad things and he's seeing all the bad things, but good things are starting to happen in his life, and he's struggling whether he wants to let those things happen, whether he wants to see what the future holds, whether he wants to know if there is good in his life, or he just want to end everything and get freedom from all of this, all the pain and all the suffering. So I just find the premise very interesting. You would love it. The story is great. The characters are very memorable. You'll connect with them. You'll know them very well. I'm not making any sense right now, but I'm trying to find some good words so that I can tell about this book. I don't really have enough words, but I would definitely suggest you read this book, because this is going to make you feel very warm inside. By the end of the book, you'll feel very good. By the time the book ends, you'll feel sympathy for Henry. You'll feel sympathy for Diego. You'll feel sympathy for Henry's brother, his mother, his grandma, even his best friend who is not talking to him anymore because she or he. Yeah, characters are very memorable because I forgot it was a he or she. Yeah, sure. This is a good video. So his best friend is not talking to him, and well, it's a she. Yeah, it's a she. The best friend is not talking to him, and he's not seeing any hope. He doesn't like people now, but he's supposed to decide whether human decides to live or die. So I'll say it's a very interesting premise, and you'll love it. You should read it. I'm not giving review, but if I were giving review and I have to give review on Amazon or Goodreads, I'll definitely give 5 stars to both of the books. I love both of them. Please do read both of them. I suggest you it very adamantly. So do read these books and let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And if you didn't like something about my video, you can also write that about in the comment section below. Just don't be mean, as I always say. Just try to be nice, and I'll take the critique very seriously, and I'll try to improve myself. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, tada. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. YouTube channel. Not YouTube, but YouTube. Okay, once again. 1, 2, 3. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm not an avid reader, and again. Hi. Hello. Let's dive into it. Okay, cut.